can't fly a drone in a buffalo herd. You can't fly a drone in a buffalo herd. You can't fly a drone in a buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you were mine too.
You're just freaking weird.
Hey guys, Jim Bowers back at you here on the YouTube network for I think we're on part 8 of the On the Road to Vegas series, and I hope you've enjoyed everything you've seen so far. The Hoover Dam was a bit of a challenge, but we had a great time. And for those of you that are asking, we only got detained. We didn't get busted or arrested or fined or any of that sort of thing. After a little song and dance and little twinkle toes, we managed to talk our way out of it and they let us go. And we ended up with one SD card left over that still had some footage on it. So we were able to recover some great video of the Hoover Dam. A lot of fun. So today we're headed down the highway. We're on Highway 95 headed east out of Las Vegas. We're headed toward our climax video of this entire trip to the Grand Canyon. Would like to thank a couple of people for sponsoring us on this trip. Want to thank John Victor Jacobson over at DSS, and I'd like to thank my good friend Peter over at acesdeals.biz. Peter was able to overnight the Inspire 1 from New York to Las Vegas so that we'd have it for this trip. Now, if you'd like to order an Inspire 1, give a call over to Peter at acesdeals.biz. Call him at 888-239-2644 or visit their website at acesdeals.biz. He's got the greatest customer service, and most importantly, they are a repair center for DJI. Don't order it from anyone who doesn't have an on-site repair facility, and especially check on their customer service. Find out what their customer service is like. That's important. We're on the road in Arizona on Highway 95 on a very, very rainy day. I'm here with my good friend Mike, the Phantom Maniac, and we're on day number 7 of On the Road to Vegas. We'll see you at the Grand Canyon. Hi, Jim.
Yeah, you watch that.
And I understand you're Jim too.
Jim 2,
And
that's Jim 1 in the car over there.
And that's Jim 1 over there. That's your dad, Jim? Well, how are you? My name is Jim.
Good.
Hi, Jim. Hello, Jim. Hey, Jim! Shake my hand. There you go.
Look at them airplanes in there.
We're here in just outside of Kingman, Arizona on the Hualapai Indian Reservation. And Gary Busel is now back in San Diego, and he made some phone calls to the tribe and actually got permission for us to come onto the reservation and interview the tribal leaders and get some video of the Grand Canyon from the reservation. Now, I do have some Indian blood in me. My dad was a Cree Blackfoot. Let's see what happens. Follow me! Hey, check it out. We just went past Grand Canyon security, I guess, here at the reservation. We pulled up to the gate, and I told them I'm looking for Elroy and Kathy, who Gary Busel told us to get in contact with. And the guy at the gate said, "Welcome, we've been expecting you." So we've got a red carpet here that I've got to deal with, and let's see where this takes us. Check it out, gang. The Hualapai Nation is giving us the VIP tour. This is Elroy over here, and he's going to take us around and show us the nation and the Grand Canyon. Wow.
Yeah.
This is Dwayne Parker here at the park, and he's the person that's got all the answers for all the questions of the Grand Canyon here. how far is it from, say, right here to the other side of the
Okay,
canyon?
from that point over there to this is over a mile and a half.
Just from there to there?
Yeah, over a mile and a half. And then from that point down to the Colorado River, it's over 3 miles.
That is the river. Why is the river so muddy, so great green looking?
It's just, it was really dark brown looking at one time, but it's cleared up a little bit.
And how long have these lands been a part of the Hualapai?
Since 1883 and before.
So
When they made it a reservation, or the federal government declared it 1883 when they gave it back to us after they took us away from here.
I see. Is there any bodies down there?
No, we haven't had any accidents since this place is open.
Really? No one's ever fallen?
Not yet.
No kidding. What does it cost to go out on the skywalk, Elroy?
$33.
And you take your shoes off and walk in your socks, right?
No, you can have your shoes. They put on
Little booties?
little booties.
Oh, I see. So you put booties on over your shoes, and then the bottom is solid glass imported from France. And you're looking straight down. How far is it to the canyon floor again?
4,000 feet to the Colorado River.
There's the Colorado River right down there. Coming out of, is that coming out of Lake Mead or going in?
That's going into Lake Mead.
See, this is what you get on the VIP tour. They take you around places that just your average tourist doesn't get to go to. Like, check this out, giant crack, and if I fall in it, I'm going to the bottom.
Yeah.
So how long has your family lived here?
Since as long as they've been Hualapais.
Really?
Yeah.
Your family goes back that many generations?
Yeah.
No kidding. Has any of your family said, I'm out of here? Or is everybody still a family unit?
There's some that got educated and got degrees and master degrees, and they all live in the big cities.
Oh.
I got tired of the big city and I came back to my little town, Kingman, and I said, and I had an offer to come out here and work, and I've enjoyed it ever since.
What would you say is the biggest challenge living out here?
Yeah, that's the main thing, is services, because everything is all run on generators.
Oh, there's no power out
There's
here.
no power.
Oh, no kidding.
Let me ask you this, Dwayne. Have they ever found any gold out here?
No, there's a lot of pyrite, fool's gold. That's why the miners, when they were down there, that's what they're looking for. And the Spanish, that's why the Spanish came here. They thought there was a city of gold in here.
You know, it's a shame that the sun isn't out today because, you know, the views from here are just absolutely astounding. But everything is real muted and matte finished and everything. And, you know, on a GoPro camera, all of these views are going to look so far away. You're not even going to get the feel for what it's like just to be here. And to stand right on the edge. There's no railing. You go to a national park and they put a railing around everything, or a fence or a wall or something, so you can't hurt yourself. Well, we're on an Indian reservation here, and if you want to jump, you go right ahead and jump your flabby ass off the edge. But from what I understand, they've never had an accident. Nobody has fallen off of one of these cliffs yet. And I'm shocked. I mean, it's like right there. Step off, baby.
Down that way, that's why I like to come and look at the river, because it always changes every day. It's always different. You know, every day the channels will change, the river will change depending on if they release water or if we get runoff water from anywhere else, and it'll change.
Does it ever clear up? Does it
Yes,
ever?
it's clear. Right now it is clear. Yeah, it's green.
It was dirt.
That's
Yeah,
clear
it was
today,
That's
huh?
clear, yeah.
So a lot of times it's brown, muddy brown.
Yeah,
huh?
it's brown. It's because from all of this red, see this red sediment, this rocks? That's called red wall limestone. It's iron oxidized, or rust. All that red, you can't see it now, it's covered over there. There's some red sediment over there. So when that washes off, that water will change into almost like his jacket.
Do you mind if I ask how long your family has lived in this area?
Well, my family's from Big Sandy, which is south of here. Okay, we have relatives that lived here in the canyon, and we've been here. I'm fourth generation from my family.
Hualapai?
Hualapai.
Yeah. And you can date your family back that four generations.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Both our families are from the Big Sandy area.
From the Big Sandy area.
And the Big Sandy area is
further south.
Going towards Phoenix.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's my relative. Yeah. That's
you guys are relatives, huh?
Yeah. So we had about 13 bands of Hualapais. They each had their little own territory, but we're always moving around. We're hunters and gatherers. We're a nomadic tribe. So we don't stay in one area too long because we'd wipe out all of our plants and we move on so they could replenish again. So when we come back a few years later, we'll have some more plants that we could live off of. Well, because of our drought here, it's getting a little wider and our river's getting lower and lower. That's the only thing I could see the difference. The vegetation down there is all changing also because of the dryness. All of our trees are dying out. Our fish are barely moving around down there. So
really,
it's a big change.
So you're noticing is it a climactic change that's happening?
It is.
So you think global warming is impacting
that's what
it here too?
A lot of our environmentalists say it is.
I see.
But in our generation now, we see that it's changing a lot because of the water levels going down and a lot of it being used, diverted to different areas as it flows down through here for agriculture, as you mentioned, for dams, for electricity, power. That's what they're using it all for now.
So the river's actually a lot lower than it used to be?
A lot lower, yeah.
Less flow,
really
then, huh?
Less flow, yeah. That river almost covered that whole bottom down there.
Really?
Yes. As you can look down there, you can see like the little area of the sands. See like that little turn down there, that little bend down there, that was all covered by the river and right.
Oh yeah.
Openings where the little spaces are.
Where the water went all the way up the sides, huh?
Yeah.
So it used to be a really wide river down there. Wow.
So
if you see a really old picture during the 70s, you can see how much change has happened.
Do you see eagles out here?
It's rare, but they do come around.
Once in a while?
Golden eagles, yeah.
Bald eagles?
They're rare too, but they're around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got to be pretty spectacular when you do spot one, huh?
Yes, it is.
Do they have any significance?
Yes, they do.
In the tribe? Yeah?
To all Native Americans. All Native Americans are very spiritually involved with all the wildlife animals. So that's when you see, different paintings on their walls or whatever they have, argalia, things like that. They have animals on it, so that's their spiritual guidance there. When you do like your spiritual quest or vision quest, that's when you go out and you fast for a few days, and that's when you have your dreams. That's when you see your spiritual awakening there. An animal will come to you and tell you, what your purpose in life is about. So that's your spiritual guide there. That animal will always be your spiritual guidance there. 3 weeks ago, I went on a trip to Flagstaff and I seen a bald eagle flying around. That was really special to me. I really liked it. And I just thought he brought me a blessing right there, just so I could see him, a bald eagle. And like I mentioned, that's very rare around here to see a bald eagle, because we have a lot of golden eagles around here.
Oh, I see. So you do see golden eagles more often?
But it's just a good feeling usually when they fly right over you. They'll just fly right over. Every now and then, if I'm in the open, I'll give them I'll try to tweet at them. I'll try to do a hawk sound.
That was pretty good. And do they call back?
It's only happened to me twice, where they responded back and gave the tweet back to me.
Yeah.
And that was a good feeling.
Yeah, because you got to hit the right note, right?
Yeah. So
we believe all of us are created from this earth, so she couldn't take it anymore. So you see all of these different natural disasters like typhoons, wildland fires, volcanoes, droughts, all of these happening all over the world, And we have all of our hatred going on, racism. You know, this is all coming to an end here. You know, the world can't take it anymore. So that's what they told us, you know, when we were younger, that, you know, the world's going to change. You know, Europeans going to come in here and try to take over our land again, which is almost happening here, and we're going to have no more home. And, you know, it's just starting to happen. Now we got all these different diseases happening, and it's all over the world. You know, that's just what they told us that's going to happen, and it's going to come to an end.
This is what your parents and
Great
your
grandparents
passed on to you? Yeah.
We
And
have to be keepers of the world.
Yes, that's exactly, we're the keepers of the world. But we can't do it all. We need help from everyone.
do you
They didn't
use,
really believe in it.
you use like bark and tobacco and all that as part of your...
mostly tobacco, because the tobacco grows down on the bottom down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It grows naturally here?
Yeah, some of our tribes members, they're always gathering it. So when we do spiritual quests or going out into the areas here that are very sacred, then we smoke that tobacco. It's not marijuana, it's tobacco. Yeah, it gives you, if you haven't smoked it, and if it's your first time, it'll give you a little head spin, but that's about it.
Catch a little buzz, huh?
Catch a little buzz, but it'll go away, you know.
Yeah.
And then you'll start thinking, or you'll start feeling different things. You know, it's not really a drug. It's more like if you're not used to it. So, like my first time, I thought it was a drug, and you know, I smoked it. And then the second time we did it again, I just felt calm. You know, it just relaxed me, and I was all right. So I knew what was going on. I know what I was talking about, what we were there to see, and things like that. You know, it's just it wasn't a drug. It was more of just to relax us. Like I mentioned, there's a flower here, the globe mellow. It does the same thing. You make a tea out of it. It just relaxes you.
What plant do you use for like a spiritual gathering?
Fasting. Yeah, you just want to fast. If you do make a tea, you can use one of the little flowers, like I said, a linden, because that one's sweet. You know, you don't want to drink or eat. You know, that's what most of our vision quests were about. You know, so you're purified in a sort of a way that when you don't eat, you know, your visions come to you. But a lot of people don't get those visions. You can do it your whole lifetime and you still can't get one. It just depends on, you know, your spiritual guide or how much you feel about it. So we're one of the tribes that still have our language, our culture still alive.
Really?
Yes, a lot of the other tribes south of here, down in the metro area like Phoenix, they've lost their language, a few of the tribes. And all they have is their tribal name.
Well, I got to tell you guys, this has been an absolute joy, and to visit your lands out here and to take a look at this spectacular place on this earth is just absolutely amazing. Well, gang, that's going to wrap it up here from the Grand Canyon. The weather is getting absolutely nasty here. I wish the sun was out so I could really show you some spectacular views, but it is what it is. Well, it turns out we weren't able to put our drones up in the air, so oh well, we still got some spectacular footage of the canyon. It just is absolutely breathtaking here. I'm telling you, just because you think that the Grand Canyon is some tourist attraction somewhere, it don't mean shit unless you've been here. You have got to get your flabby ass out here to the Grand Canyon and check out this absolute... Is this one of the 7 wonders?
Yes.
It is. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. So put one of them on your bucket list and come on out here and check this out. It's the biggest hole in the earth you'll ever going to see, and it's truly, truly breathtaking. Hope you guys had a good trip with us, and keep it on the top side. Jim Bowers, out!